Hello. Welcome to the 29th weekly update. As you can see, not much has changed. Still in the same room with the same curtains, same big long cardboard box under the bed, same bed. Of course, the long hair that I've always had, the mustache that I've always had, the huge t-shirt that I've always owned, always has belonged to me. Now, as you can see, there's a small change. I am now Natalie Burley. As you can see, I've transitioned into a non-binary creature from the swamp. I'm also transracial as well. I now racially identify as a piece of spring. So naturally I'm non-binary in that way as well. So that's that. As you can see, now these things, of course, rather than just visually making me look much better, bigger is always better, of course, at the end of the day, but I can also now use them as a shelf for the microphone, so I can just sort of place the microphone in the middle, like that, and of course now I have my hands free to, operate the mouse and keyboard, among other activities. So of course now I can speak to you and I don't even have to hold the microphone anymore. This is genuinely convenient. This was a joke, but that is genuinely convenient. I'm now jealous of women. I now don't even have to hold the microphone. I can just have it here. Anyway, so yes, I'm now Natalie, and I want you to call me Natalie. So let's go through all the stuff then. So of course, still you know what I've been over the previous week. So of course I had my operation. To add these balloons there. Had the hair operation. It's rather convenient because when I want to act as if I'm still a man, I can remove the hair. And reveal the similarly female hair underneath, but except that's real. And of course I had the mustache placed in, because is there anything more feminine than a hairy upper lip? I don't think so. So there we are. As long as I remain still and don't move around too much, the microphone shouldn't fall over. And it is surprising how stable it actually is. So, let me just clean my glasses. And you guys better accept the new me, because this is who I am. I mean, this is always who I was, of course. Because we're not allowed to. You wouldn't want to dead name me now, would you? No, you wouldn't want to do that. Anyway. So this is who I am. Hope you guys accept the new me. So having over the previous week, as I just said, had the operations. I am now a complete woman, except of course that's remained the same because I'm not a maniac. Although what you're seeing right now may prove otherwise, but whatever. Shut up. So that's that. Other things which have happened, I've created a new song. Well, not a new song. Well, I did actually. But what I'm talking about is I created a sort of chord progression on the guitar, which I would show you. But I don't even know if I'd be able to fit it in between these and the desk if I did that. So you'll just have to wait for that. But it will be the final song of the third album of Moid, called Third Album, luckily. Some of the things I've done which I can show you is I've done some paintings, which I can show you without even having to get up because they're on DeviantArt, so I can just transition from that. Ah, look, transition, you see? Look at that, transition. Isn't that ironic? Here we are. So this is my DeviantArt. There's a link, I believe there's a link in the description. Yes, there is. See the fifth link in the description. Third below the triple dash. is my DeviantArt. So if you just go into the description, you can follow me here. And I'll show you some of these. So these are all the 5 paintings I've done this week. So we have Sarcastic Voyage Part 1. Sarcastic Voyage Part 2. Electric Sound, which is named after the 1969 George Harrison album, which I was listening to while painting it, and it's a fitting title, I believe. Chat disconnected. Why? Can you reconnect kindly? I'd appreciate that. Set in Iron Rain, which I tried to do in a similar style to Chat Connected. Thank you. Which I tried to do in a similar style to Electric Sound. Of course, the most recent one, which I did just last night, and the one I'm least happy with of this week, but it's still alright. It looks much better in person than it does on camera, I can say that much. Which is called Small Bread Arms, but it's not arms as in, you know, the appendage, it's arms as in the nuclear kind. But yeah, so that's that. So you guys should go and follow me there. Transition back. Just kidding, I'm never transitioning back. I'm a woman. I'm a real woman. So that's all over the these things. Let's get all soggy. That's that. So that's that. That's what I've been doing the previous week. Of the following week, of course, we'll be continuing with my operations. I'm gonna have my skin dyed to literally darker than black. We're gonna have Vanta black, basically, because of course I don't want to be white. Because of course white people are evil. White people are the worst thing that's ever happened to this planet. So I'm gonna have all my skin dyed with Vanta black. So not only will I be black, but I will be literally a shadow, which is of course the best race to be when you're a shadow, and not many people are. It's only a few tribes that can say that. So I will join the likes of, you know, like the Sentinelese and stuff, people like that, who I relate to on so many levels. I've also killed white Christians who came to my island and tried to convert me. So I relate to them, of course, and of course I'm black on the inside, of course, so I relate to them on that level as well. So yeah. Jesus. I don't even have a career to cancel, so there's no point. So of course I'm gonna, by next week I will of course have had that operation and will not only be a woman, but will be a black woman. And then the week after that, I'm gonna go to a straight conversion therapy camp, which is gonna turn me gay. So that I will then, of course, be as far away from a straight white male as possible. I will then be a black lesbian, of course, which is the best, the best possible thing for you to be in these modern times. So that will happen. So that's everything I'm going to be doing over the next week. And of course, I'll probably be doing more on the YouTube channel and doing more painting. I can only assume. I'll try to fit time in between all the operations. I hope that George Harrison album isn't the only album I've listened to this week. I also listened to one of the albums, not by The Caretaker, but by the guy who is The Caretaker, Leland Kirby. I can't quite remember the name of the album, but it's the one where the cover is just like this. It looks like it's kind of like a mirror, a round thing. I can't quite remember what the name of the album. I might be able to just. Yeah, that's it. It's Eager to Tear Apart the Stars. That's the one. And then last night, I listened to Abbey Road again, which has my favourite song on it at the moment, which is Maxwell Silverhammer. Got some nice Moog synthesizer and got some nice electric guitar. So that's very good. I recommend you listen to all 3 of those albums, of course. Anyway, so yes. So that's everything I'll be doing over the next week. So what's next on my thing? Following week. Comment on current political events. Ah, the fun bits. Let's transition again. Haha, just kidding. I'm staying this as a woman, because of course I am a woman. And let's go to BBC News website. So what we got here? We got Health Secretary blah 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 tested positive for COVID. Whatever. How can I prove I'm fully vaccinated? Voting Trump, because that shows you're an idiot. Or voting Biden. Voting, actually. So, how to prove you're fully vaccinated? Take a photograph of yourself voting in any political election. Doesn't matter whether it's presidential or just a minor one just for your town. As long as you've voted, you've proven you're stupid enough to become vaccinated. 5 ways to avoid catching coronavirus indoors. I wouldn't worry about it, actually. If I were you, I'd ignore it entirely. Let's see. Coronavirus explained. Right. Why are some young people resisting the jab? Because we're not stupid, that's why. But let's see what they have to say about it. How are young people responding to the jab? England's vaccine rollout is well underway and COVID jabs not being offered to all over 18s. Even if it was being offered to me, I'd still wouldn't. Eh? So what's the uptake been like for young people? Blah blah blah. Why some are choosing to accept or refuse the jab and install vaccine hesitancy in his own family. Obviously one or two people in his family actually. Oh, would you look at that? What an interesting article. I mean, this really looks really interesting here. Well done. The migrants hunger striking for legal status. What does that mean? Right. So basically, they're trying to make politicians make them legal residents by starving themselves. That doesn't make sense, because they don't care about you, so you hurting yourselves isn't gonna make them care about you. What is this? Striking news pictures from around the world. I want to see the... Oh, that's interesting. I remember the South African police force tries to control looting and press blah blah blah. More than 200 people have died. Okay. This just looks like regular police actions here. Okay, I want to see what that thing of the yeah, this is what I want. Spiked an inflatable artwork by Steve Messar burst through the columns of the Temple of Piety. That's North Yorkshire. That's really cool. I like that. I love art so much, honestly. That's all I really wanted to say. Sorry. That's the only reason I clicked on it. Obviously, that's why it's there. Craft beer accused of being sexist boys club. I beg your pardon? The independent craft beer industry is to many the epitome of cool, think young, progressive, modern, tattooed hipsters. Okay, but in reality, according to beer and stop scrolling, you idiot! I'm trying to read. Jesus. But in reality, according to beer and travel writers, it is not actually as much like that as you would think. It's very much like a boys' club. Well, maybe if women learnt how to do things correctly, wouldn't be the case, would it? It was 2 women who have helped expose a culture of discrimination, bullying, and harassment within an industry where females and minorities are still fighting archaic attitudes simply to do a job that they love. Well, just because they love the job doesn't mean they're good at it. This is something which isn't talked about. The reason they're not invited to do this kind of stuff is because they're crap at it. get better. If you want to have the job, you need to be good at the job. God. Is that even a woman? Workers recounted comments like, "I didn't know girls like beer," or racist remarks. Of course they bring race into it. They have to, don't they? It can't just be about sexism. They have to bring race in it, even when it has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Oh, God. See, look. But being sexually harassed by customers. How? What? What do you mean? I bet by sexually harassed they just mean like being spoken to, or being asked. Being asked for a certain type of beer. Oh, they're telling me what to do. They're sexually harassing me. Well, no, it's because it's your job to do that. It's your job to get them what they asked for, or being brushed off by both male and female managers when they complained. Why do I bother? Someone claimed they passed over for promotion in favour of less experienced male colleagues. Well, obviously not, because that'd be a stupid business decision. One recalled a brewery owner telling her the reason women were not hired to work in beer production was because it's more of a liability due to harassment. Of course, it's only women who can be sexually assaulted as well. Men can't be sexually assaulted. It's obviously a myth. Blah blah blah. Lightning strikes selfie, lands siblings in hospital. These siblings can't look as they hit by lightning. Recycling the successful tree, blah blah. Was cycling when they took shelter under a tree. I mean, you deserve that, quite frankly. That's the number one rule. During a storm, don't go under a tree, you idiot. And what do they... Honestly, this is the problem with modern society. We're saving people like this. This is why humanity is so stupid. In the 60s, or something, or earlier, if someone was struck by lightning for being an idiot, you let them die. With the moment captured on camera. Can I just see it then? That looks really cool. I bet this is going to become a filter now. I took a picture of us smiling and then we wanted a sad picture in the rain. Why? My freaking mustache doesn't want to stay on my face. I'm sweating so much because it's so warm right now. God, it's warm in this country. Why is it so warm? I wish it could be colder. I wish England could be a bit colder. Am I right? What will mask makers do now? Carry on voting? I'm so bored. Okay, so that's BBC News website. Now it's gone to BBC News YouTube channel. See what happens now. The new space race is on, but will we be part of it? Don't care. Let's see, what's this? Dutch reporter who exposed underworld dead after shooting. obviously. That's what happens when you're a good person. Blowing bombs and bullets in Afghanistan. Well, that's religion for ya. That's what happens. Child sexual assault. Force schools to tackle cassette. What does that mean? Children across Australia have come forward with stories of being sexually assaulted by fellow pupils, and expressed questions about whether lessons on sexual consent should be taught in school. Such as, he said hello to me. Been raped. Psych to Girls uploaded again. I'll have to watch that. Psych to Girls, great channel by the way, guys. They probably hate me, but they have good videos. President Biden says new voting rules are assault on US democracy. What does that mean? What does this mean? Islamic State's children in Syria face lifetime in prison. Thousands of foreign children, some of them British. Well, if they're British, they're not foreign then, are they? You idiot. Are facing... Oh no, they mean foreign from... Okay, I get it. In camps and jails in northern Syria with little hope being released. Okay. Well... Okay, then. That's just the world being the way it is. Baby for... Oh, this ought to be good. This ought to be fun. Baby thrown from building set on fire by looters in South Africa. Let's do this. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that's good, I guess. Not I guess, that just is good. Father reunited with son snatched as a baby 24 years ago. Where? In China. What a surprise. Oh no, they are Chinese. Okay, never mind. I retract the racism. I wish this mustache would stay. I'm a woman now. I need my mustache. This is why this song is being recommended to me over and over again, because I just keep listening to it. I just keep listening to it because it's so damn good. Well, let's see this. 64 dead after COVID ward hospital oxygen fire in Iraq. What did they die of? Coronavirus? Wouldn't surprise me if that's what they tried to say. Fans react as England lose penalty shootout to Italy. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Teenage girl makes history at US spelling bee. Because this is newsworthy. Has become the first African American to win the US Scripps National Spelling Bee. Whatever. I'm sorry. Her surname is Avant-Garde. Is that a joke? Is that a joke? That is so dumb. Don't get me wrong, I like avant-garde art as much as anyone else. That doesn't make sense. People don't usually like it. I like it more. But that's a stupid name. Jesus Christ. UK troops' families reflect on cost of Afghanistan conflict. Well, get rid of religion then. Simple as that. I don't care. And then back to stuff we were talking about a week ago. So that's that. Transition back. Just kidding, I'm never transitioning back. I'm a woman now. And you people have got to get used to that. I'm a woman. Alright? I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Let's see what else is going on. Talk about films I've been watching. So this week I've watched 2 films. The first one being 1971's THX 1138, which I've rewatched. I've seen this one before, once before. This was the second time watching it. Sorry, I nearly threw up on you. I wouldn't do it there in the microphone. I'd do it in the microphone and the camera to get the full experience. This is a really good film. One of my favourite dystopian science fictions. And especially for his first film, George Lucas's first film, it's really good. Of course, now this version is the theatrical cut, because as with Star Wars, he went back and ruined it with CGI. But this is the original version, which I think is from the Laserdisc copy. So I don't know if we'll ever get a HD version. I hope we do, but I doubt it because it's George Lucas. Someone needs to assassinate him. It'll be me. And even this is the thing, I like George Lucas. I like him, but he is a pain. Anyway, and then just today I watched The Invention of Lying from 2009, which is Ricky Gervais' first directorial debut, I guess you could say. The year after Ghost Town, which I think is funnier. So sorry, Ricky, but this does show a bit more of his emotional acting range, which he's very good at. And it's a good film, but I'll probably never watch it again. Ghost Town is better. Sorry, Ricky. So that's that. But you should watch them both. And it's also the first time the website has worked in quite a while. Lucky, I know. Right, so that's that. I don't much to answer any questions. No one's got any questions, of course. So that, and this is nearly we've been nearly going for half an hour. Let's see. Let's get to half an hour. 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 So yeah, I guess I'll start signing out then. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing me nearly fully transitioned. Of course, I still need to change my race from this entirely inferior light colour to Vanta Black. I might have trouble with getting the rights from Anish Kapoor, but he's a prick, so I'm sure I'll be safe. And rules again, art. I am a work of art, as you can see. And art has no rules, so I just punched myself in the teeth. So I'm gonna, of course, be completely dyed in Vanta Black, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye, I guess. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 minutes! Bye.